We're both in red and white today, John. It's an unusual occurrence, that, isn't it?
Colour clash.
Colour clash. You should have walked away, Kit.
I'm at home.
My home now, John. Right, get rid of the cough. Get rid of the cough.
Yes.
We're nearly almost ready.
I'm ready.
You
You've
want to
even
know?
done your hair.
I know, it's an FA Cup semi-final special, mate.
Okay, now.
Gonna get another 6 pints down here before we start.
Jaeger bombs!
Yeah! Hello and welcome to Beer and Breakfast, the semi-final special. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Jono.
Let's see what we've got coming up this week.
We look back on how we got to this stage.
We'll be getting all the Blades fans' views.
A look at the other side.
We will be discussing the midfield dilemma.
This or that.
And of course, we'll have our match predictions. So, as we said, thank you to all of you that have subscribed. We've hit over the 7,000 mark, as we mentioned before. You mad bastards. Want to keep that going.
And how much is it costing you? Exactly. Absolutely nothing. When you actually said to me the other day, oh, what's your on YouTube? I said, did you subscribe? I went, no, I'm not paying for you.
Where do people get this from?
Because it says subscribe. People panic. It was like the older generation.
Oh, right.
Gets a bit worried.
They get a bit panicky, do they? Just subscribe, for God's sake. That's what we're trying to say. Get in comments, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If not, yeah. How did we get here? We're in an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley.
It says he don't even like the FA Cup.
I don't.
You're looking forward to this, aren't you?
Yeah, because there's no expectation.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day out.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's nice to go to an FA Cup game.
With no hope.
No hope. Just eternal misery surrounding me. Oh, it's like a warm, comfy blanket. But I'll go and have a good day out.
Yeah, probably too pissed up to realise score anyway.
Exactly. I think when we played Hull, because it was Hull, even though we were League One and they were Premier League, they were that inkling of hope, weren't they?
Yeah.
But against fucking...
This would be the biggest upset in football history.
I don't know about in history, but it'd be
don't
up there.
know.
It'd be up there.
Apart from probably Wimbledon.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine any other.
Because it's not going to happen. That's why it's called an upset. That's why.
A miracle.
I think the biggest thing is, you look at this team, they've got Lieutenant Pep in charge, they've got Greta Thunberg up front, they've got Phil Foden who's back. Could you not have stayed injured for a little while longer, Phil? God damn it, Phil. All of this. And who we got? We've got two of our best midfielders missing.
McBurney was been playing really, really out of touch past.
Because we've gone back to playing him as a target man for some reason. Did we not learn his lessons last time, Paul?
I think the only solid bit of our Barters at the moment is the back three.
Yeah, and even that.
Even wing backs aren't looking the brightest at the moment.
No.
Oh, sorry, Baldock.
Baldock is
brilliant. Probably the best form of his United career.
Up there, with that first season at Premier League. Up there.
But then again, when you chuck him onto the left.
The why? My captain. How did we get here? Obviously, Millwall. We probably thought we were going to go out in third round.
Yeah,
away to Millwall.
It seems to be a Millwall thing, doesn't it? Playing an FA Cup.
We used to get Arsenal every other year in FA Cup. Now it's Millwall.
Yeah, to go there to get a result. Alright, probably both sides weren't thinking ahead very much at all, but it's still a very good result. And then you go Jebison with a goal.
Yeah, exactly. Bogle with a weird goal.
Yeah, so yeah, we're a very good, tough first round for us, and we got through it. And yeah, I was delighted.
And then we went to Wrexham.
Tell you what, an experience. It was a nice ground to visit. Not a ground that I've ever visited before, and probably never will again. Hopefully. Touch wood.
Fucking Disney FC.
Yeah, just to pip him in last minute, I thought was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that was nice. Just to see Reynolds' face.
Yeah, and Egan just to shh.
I watched the Disney Plus series.
I didn't.
I did. I watched it. Oh, nice little Wrexham, man. And maybe not all of Wales is bad. Then we went, yeah, all of Wales is fucking bad. They've all got a chip on their shoulder. They all think there's something amazing and special. Well, guess what? We're in semi-final. We might lose 8-0. You're not. Where are you? Back in non-league. In fucking bin.
League 1 soon, though.
League 2.
League 2, sorry.
So don't let them jump a league. They'll fucking try if they could.
They would have.
Fucking wankers. Anyway, it's enough talking about them. Beat them in a replay. Lol. Lol, 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 lol.
Lol, 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 lol.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Adam Davis special with a penalty save, which could have actually changed the game.
Best thing he's ever done.
I thought he's been alright for the past 2 games as well, actually. I'm putting it out there. Well played, Adam Davis. Says him wanting Dewhurst in leading net.
I would have had Dewhurst in there against Cardiff. Anyway, moving on. Then we got Tottenham. And that was the first one, weren't it, where we thought, well, it was nice to beat Wrexham, you know. No.
Like, I was quite confident of this one.
Until you saw it line up.
Our line-up, yeah, but then I saw their line-up and I thought, you know what, we've got a great chance here. Yeah, to be fair, we're Andre Brooks, Koulibaly. I thought they had absolutely magnificent games. They were brilliant.
Yeah, they were. They were really good.
Yeah. And then that's it. They've just seemed to have been shipped off somewhere. Nobody's seen them since.
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Where'd they go?
I can have a blinding game like that and not even get on bench at times.
Come back.
But we won't need to know if there's injury because they won't tell us much, do they?
No, back on the grass.
Back on the grass.
Back on the grass. We won that game 1-0. Illiman and Die. Super duper duper whooper whooper special goal.
Yeah, that's what you do when you bring your big guns on.
Fuck Richarlison.
Yeah, but they brought on Kane. We brought on Dyer. Which one made the impact?
Exactly. But before the game, most of us thought, well, this is it. We had a nice little cup run. We'll just go and enjoy it against Tottenham. Somehow get through that one. And Blackburn, in quarters, were an harder game.
Yeah, it seemed to be, didn't it? Tottenham's, I don't know, hit and miss. But, right, what Conte says with them, it's individual team.
Yeah. Bit like a certain Wilder's been saying about Watford.
I mean, there were a lot of stake between United and Blackburn, so it was always going to be a tough game. Both wanted it, both went out for it. And it was disappointing.
Go out and lose to them in league about a week before.
But that were it with mind control.
Mind control, that were it. We gave them a false sense of hope.
That's it, exactly.
They were all singing Wembley, Wembley after a league game. And then obviously they take the lead twice at Bramall Lane. And they're all singing Wembley, Wembley. And then that happened. That happened.
Karma's a bitch.
Oh, Tommy Doyle. When that went in, just describe, because we've been to Wembley before, we've been to semi-finals before. Have we ever done it that way?
No. Not that I can think of.
Remember that cup run last time? It were all Porter scuffings and penalties and little tappings and stuff.
Yeah, it were.
When do we score a fucking screamer to send us to Wembley?
We don't shoot to score a screamer for a start. I don't know what he... They I think we're across.
Thing is, though, when everybody's sat there shouting shoot, what's he going to shoot into? The ankles, the legs, the 6 people stood in front of him? Yeah. That gets me gears. But yes, sometimes we do have an open space and we don't have a dig.
Definitely. And yeah, it just shows you, if you take your chance, hit it sweetly.
Oh, beautiful. Anyway, that's a reliving of the cup run. Was boringly waffling on about it. If you want to see it in a little more detail, with some more entertainment, go watch Dare to Dream DOS. Dare to Dream 2.
It is a very good video. It's one well worth watching, especially on Coach Wembley.
Get yourself in mood for a loss.
The hairs will stand up. Not mine, because I've fucking got none.
Yeah, I'm going to say fucking hell, they're going to stand up.
Well, I'll beat you to it then.
Let's go and get the first round of fan previews.
So things are looking good in league, aren't they? Good results this week. Virtually there. 1 win, 4 games. Might not even need that. Who knows? We're on to pre-promotion party at Wembley on Saturday. We go in no hope, no expectation. Help us relax a bit, I think. Just concentrate on having a good time, a good piss up. Nice early start, 7 o'clock in the morning. Club open at 6. What could go wrong? Let's just enjoy it, Blades. It'll be what it'll be.
It's finally arrived. We're here for the biggest hammering that's ever happened in an FA Cup semi-final. I think the biggest ever score in a semi-final 6-0. So I think we'll all be walking out with smiling faces, won't we, with a 5-0 defeat. But no, really, really looking forward to the weekend. The match itself will be, who even knows, how it's going to go. I know I'm 99.9% sure we're not going to win, but it just depends how much City want to punish us, I think. But it's not about that. It's the first ever trip to Wembley where I'm going to go and genuinely enjoy it, even if we get beat 54-0, because it's the only one that I've ever gone to where I don't think we've got any chance. I think even the Hull one, the semi-final, I think we had a better chance at that. That's how good City are. I think that even though Hull were 2 divisions above us, I felt we had a better chance against them, and we very nearly did it. It was a really good game, and take a 5-3 defeat this time. But no, almost, it sounds like a bit of a cliche, but it's almost like getting to this stage in itself. Massive credit to be in the final 4 of the FA Cup and be second in the league as well in the same season. You've got to. It's so much credit needs to go to these players and the staff and everything to get us to this point, because we all know what's going on behind the scenes and all that shit, and we've not been able to strengthen and all the injuries and everything, and almost take this as like the final for me. I think almost take it as if just to get to this stage, this should be like the sort of applaud them as if like they've actually already won it. Someone's looking at me. Doing a video of Shoreham view. Johnny. Nah. Let's do it.
So we better do it, aren't we? We better do it. We better have a look at the juggernaut that is Man City's wage bill. I don't call them players, it's just Man City's wage bill. That's all they are, mercenaries.
Yes, do you know what I usually say about big teams like that? But way Man City playing, they're not all like up their own arses. They're actually a proper team, and I think that's what makes them scary.
No. They're all mercenaries. Would they be there without the money in the first place? Could Pep build that team at Bournemouth?
Well, look at youngsters they've got coming through. We know 2 of them.
Yeah, no, but they're ever going to play for Man City.
Can we not see McAtee playing for Man City?
No.
No?
Pep's going to go out and buy
I can't see Doyle, but McAtee.
Pep's going to go out and buy some Spanish
He does
dynamo.
play his young uns, though.
In cup games, League Cup games.
Well, let's hope he plays them this cup game then.
You've got Greta Thunberg up front. Is Greta Thunberg playing for Man City without that money?
Yeah.
No. Absolute nonsense. He's at Real Madrid.
We'll find out in a couple of years when he's at Real Madrid. He's a phenomenal striker. I'll be honest, at the beginning of the season I thought, he's not going to do that much. Well, Premier League.
It were either gonna set it absolutely alight or be shit. There were going to be no in between.
Yeah, I just didn't think he'd do as well as he's been doing.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Would he in a different team that you ain't got service from, like De Bruyne and rest of teams?
Yeah.
Who knows? And Mohamed, and I don't even think he'll start on Saturday.
You don't reckon he's going to start Greta?
Start, no. I thought playing Bayern Munich last night and he started. I thought, I can't see him playing Saturday. They got Arsenal straight after. It's all right. They'll bring in Alvarez who won World Cup. I'm not saying it's an advantage.
I just think that he'll start Greta and that he'll just think, Greta will get 4 goals in first half, then we can take him off.
I thought somebody kidnapped Ireland anyway.
I know, yeah. I wish that were real. I really wish that had been real. I love that bit at the end. I'll just drop him off on Snake Pass.
Yeah, Snake Pass. not far from home.
This cough needs to fuck off, by the way. It's just scary looking over there. Grealish. He's fucking coming into form. People were saying, he were wasting money, why sign him? And I'm fucking, this is why.
Danny Harris' favourite player.
Danny Harris loves him,
doesn't
he? He adores him with a passion. Kevin Hall.
Yeah.
Kevin adores Grealish. Yeah. You look at, the only hope we got is, well, it's not even a hope. I had a moment of realisation. I said, it's not really a hope. The only chance of keeping it in single digits is if they decide they want, like you said, they want to rotate. But even then, I'd rather them rotate at the back.
Yeah, because I do think Ndiaye will cause them problems.
Yeah.
I think Kyle Walker will probably have the best of him. But once he gets away from him, I do think Ndiaye might cause it. If we get a couple of chances, we take them chances, we lose 7-2.
7-2.
So, yeah, and a goal would be happy. It's one of them that, hopefully, if they do go 3-0 up at half time, they do like they did against Leicester, just rotate, take best players off, save them for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Sit, spike, just don't annihilate us.
I'd really want them to, like, if they do rotate, keep fucking Greta up front. Just rotate your defence. Put some lesser known defenders in. Let's run at them cunts.
I can just love to see actually Greta against Robbo or Inel.
We're going up with fucking Jack Robbo
and his great long throw.
Yeah, Robbo's going to absolutely destroy Greta. Can you not see it?
No.
I can.
Definitely not.
I can see it.
I can see him try it.
He'll get a red card, but he'll do it.
He's bigger than he looks though, isn't he, though, Haaland?
He is, but you don't really
He's
fucking...
feisty with it and all.
Yeah, he winds me up with it. He's got the most slappable, because he looks like Greta Thunberg. He's got the most slappable face in football.
Phil Jones?
No, I'd rather slap
What?
Greta. I'd rather slap Greta.
Oh, no. His face.
He's arrogant with it.
Barry Bannon, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Second most slappable face in football. He's arrogant. He pushes people around and thinks, I'm tall, I'm big, I can do what I want. And he gets in people's faces. Do that with fucking Big Jack Robbo. See what happens. He'll put you on your fucking never say oil again arse or whatever it is. What is it, climate activist bollocks?
Well, I think McBurney might have a little words with him and all.
They'll be on opposite ends of the pitch.
Oh, no. You've not seen him like defending other players?
That's true,
They're
yeah.
both exactly the same, both run in. So, yeah.
That's true. Then again, we never have anybody up front for our curve like an opposition corner, do we?
No, we don't.
We don't, like 11 men in box.
Well,
Circle the wagons!
Whoever we're playing, it's like, yeah, let's get Illiman on his own box.
Yeah.
That's about the furthest one we get forward. It does irritate me one little bit. And then we get it all forward. And Dyer could have caught if we were on halfway line, which is...
They made it look routine. Man City did against Bayern Munchen. They make it look routine against everybody they play against, mostly.
But not against Yorkshire Grit.
Not against Yorkshire Grit and passion. But there's just no way of looking at them that says, there's a weakness.
No, that's the problem.
Yeah. Even at net.
They must look at these games on telly, Eckenbaum's no, we can't. We could, no, we can't.
Lads, I've got a plan. Curl up and die. That's the
I'm
plan.
glad it's not us getting team talk. Or I'm glad. I really hope players don't watch anything or read anything on Twitter, because everything is doom and gloom from United fans saying we've got no chance. Imagine what players are thinking.
Good. I hope it fires them up.
I don't know, they should have a bit more. Oh, yeah, we can do all this, players, but after watching Man City, they're awesome.
They are. And the thing is, we just have to be more realistic about it. We're going for an experience more than anything.
I thought I was going for a piss up.
That's what I meant by experience, Jonathan.
Okay.
I didn't say a new experience. We waffled on about Man City as much as we can. Let's go to the Blue Moon podcast to see what they've got to say about Man City and hear their thoughts on the FA Cup semi-final.
Hello folks, it's David here from the Blue Moon podcast, coming to you just after the 1-1 draw between City and Bayern Munich in the Allianz Arena. So the season so far, it's been a bit up and down really. For a team that is as far in the Champions League as City are this season, as far in the FA Cup as City are this season, and as close to the title as they are this season with the points gap to Arsenal at the minute. City have only really started playing well in the last kind of month and a half or so. Before that, yeah, they were getting results, but the performances were not exactly... Well, they weren't exactly tip-top. They were getting over the line in some games, and in other games they just weren't at all. There's been, plenty of games this season where they have just been a bit limp and a bit kind of soft at times. You think of Spurs away this season, where Spurs going through an absolutely torrid time at the time. City show up and barely have a shot on target, and Spurs have it quite easy in the end. Nottingham Forest away this side of Christmas as well. City battered Forest for 90 minutes and just couldn't find any decent efforts on goal. And suddenly Forest go down the other end and equalise, make it 1-1. So it's been good this last few weeks because City have started to put performances together and get results that have taken the game away from the opponents. You look at Burnley in the last round. They caused City problems for the opening 20 minutes, but after 90 minutes it finished 6. So it was a real kind of City. They've spent the last few weeks kind of last month and a half or so, really accepting pressure when it's come and not buckling under it, and then taking their chances. They've done really well to start finding Haaland in the last few weeks as well, and it sounds mad for a player who's scored as many goals as he has this season, that for the first half of the season and for the, just after the World Cup, they weren't really putting him into positions where he could score. He was generally creating it for himself. Now the team is kind of doing a lot better to get the ball to him. So things going pretty well. Obviously, this semi-final, it comes at a little bit of a tricky time for City, because obviously they've just had the game with Bayern it's actually taken quite a lot out of the squad. Looks like Nathan Ake could be out for a while with a hamstring injury. Now we need to wait for news on that. And then immediately afterwards, in the midweek next week, it's the Arsenal home game, and if City don't win that game, then the title's out of their hands for the remainder of the season. It's up to them hoping that Arsenal will drop points elsewhere. So there's a real sense of what Guardiola might do in this semi-final. I don't think he'll rest players. I don't think he'll rotate it too much. I don't think he can. The squad is as good as it is. It's not actually that deep. They've got a lot of quality players, but they kind of all fill in different places. So he might make one or two changes, but you won't see wholesale changes for the game. And I think he's got the luxury this year of being able to take it a bit more seriously than he had in previous years, because of the result in the first leg against Bayern made the second leg a little bit easier than when they played Atletico Madrid, for instance, the last season. So it will be an interesting tie. I think you will get to see some of the big guns going up against you boys, but it all kind of depends on how Sheffield United approach the game. If you try and sit in deep, then it might not be a very entertaining watch, but you could limit City's chances. If you try and play through City, then in the last few weeks, the few teams that have tried that, they've had a real battering, but they've had one or two chances as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how it goes. If you want a score prediction, I'm not great at these, so I'll give it a go. But I will go for City 3, Sheffield United 1.
So we're coming into it. We best talk about how we're going to line up, etc. Look on social media, as well as our preferred 11s. You're going to see some other preferred 11s from the likes of Roy Drew and Mr. Vancouver's favourite, Miss Ruth. She's even putting a preferred 11 on.
Oh, yes.
And it's not just all Baldocs, as much as I've teased her with that.
That was good.
I made a little graphic with all 11 Baldocs, and no, I'm not that bad. I'm not a typical woman.
To be honest with you, I agreed with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want a team full of George Baldocs.
We all want a team of fucking Georgie B. A fucking Georgie B. A fucking Georgie B.
Especially if form is in as well.
Yeah. We need to speak about this midfield, don't we, really?
The massive misses, aren't they?
They are. McAtee gone. Doyle gone.
But why did Cancelo play for Bayern Munich?
Because it's different.
I don't care.
It's different loans for Europe, Johnny.
Okay.
It's just different loans.
We're in Europe. England's in Europe.
Not anymore. Brexit means Brexit. No, it's
hard done on, lads. They've got his, especially Doyle, got his
exactly.
goal. And to not be able to play at Wembley, I know
it's not like they can say, oh, we'll wait till next round of playing that one, is it?
Would they make a difference?
No, but at least it'd give us a fighting chance of nicking one off a bollock at last minute to make it 6-1.
Yeah, I don't. Surely they're not scared of two young guns that can't get in their own side.
That's the big thing.
Because apparently Man City could say, yeah, you can play.
No, they can't.
Is it right?
Yeah,
I've heard that many different things. I'm not 100% sure.
It's FA ruling, according to Hecking.
Well, we're out of embargo and also sign him now.
Sign him. Buy him now. Buy him. Pre-agreement contract.
Yeah, that's it. He's our player.
Ours there. But anyway, back to reality.
Yep.
Back to reality.
Back into the room.
You're back. 1, 2, 3. You're back in the room.
There we go.
Oh, that was a nice clip. Yeah, I'm getting good at that one finger click. Sorry. I'm very easily distracted today.
How many people just click them back?
I know. What the fuck were we talking about? I'm too ill for this shit. I keep getting distracted.
Don't get me ill for Saturday.
Will that stop you going?
No.
Well, there you go then. You shouldn't fuck up. Midfield. Fucking hell. Midfield. Norwood and Fleck against their midfield. Do you see that being a winning combination?
Oh, of course not. I just, like I said, no matter who's in midfield, it's not going to be a winning combination.
Well, yeah, you get what I mean, though.
but I will have Norwood. I think Jimmy Flex at the moment is way above John Flake.
Well, it's a good insight. Let's have a look at what there are options, because look what we did against Tottenham and look what we've been doing in the league. It brings me to a very serious question we could have just for this game, since we can't have McAtee and Doyle. And you know what question's been on this channel, Jono?
A game of this or that.
This is This or That, the best game show in the world. In the world, where we take a simple question and we ask yes, no, maybe, and we put it to us and we put it to you guys out there. So don't forget, you're meant to be playing along in the comments. Argue with us. We like an argument.
I love an argument.
We love an argument. We have several a week.
The Euros, I'm back at Cop.
That's usually Robert.
And Andy.
And Andy, yeah. If you've ever been on the back of the Cop and you've met Andy and Robert, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. Back to the question at hand. Do we go with youth, a la Tottenham, Brooks, Koulibaly, or do we go with experience, the Norwood, the Fleck? What will suit us better against the all-encompassing Manchester City? Jono, you're first. Jono, youth or experience? Would you start with the youngsters? Yes or no?
Yes, I would.
Ooh.
I would.
Ooh, I weren't expecting that, because
Yeah.
you just said about Norwood.
Yeah. It's more going on Fleck. I think his legs gone. I love Fleck, one of my favourite players of all time playing for United. I just think at the moment his legs against the midfield of Man City's calibre is just asking us just to get overrun, ransacked.
Bummed.
Yeah. Right, left and centre. So I'd rather have younger legs that can run. Obviously, they're not going to last 90 minutes. So you're going to be ringing on Fleck later on in the game anyway, just to try and stop them from scoring more. But yeah, I gave him a chance. But then again, I've not seen him, so are they injured or what? But I would like to see Koulibaly in. I'm not too sure.
Koulibaly and Norwood.
Yeah, Koulibaly and Norwood I'd have with Sanderberg.
Okay.
That's my lineup.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Fleck on bench, like I said, nothing against Fleck. One of my favourite players of all time for Sheffield United. Never want to slag him off, but his legs at the moment, especially against Man City.
Yeah,
midfield.
I understand that.
Sorry.
Let's go.
Johnny, do you agree? Would you play the youngsters? I was making it dramatic. I was agreeing with me.
I am agreeing with you. And I'd take it a step further.
You're dropping Norwood, or not?
I'm dropping Norwood.
Oof.
Immediately.
Immediately. Wow.
I'd go with Brooks and I'd go with Koulibaly if Brooks is fit.
Would you?
Yeah, why? Why not? No fear. Gung-ho, the future of the club, rather than players that are going to be running on the last legs. We're not expected to do anything. It's not like we'll lose the game by not playing experience. It's a fucking game ago. We did get that's the attitude we took against Tottenham. I know illness enforced some changes. It worked.
But we're in forced changes this time, so someone's got to change.
Exactly. You can't keep falling back on a bad plan. And it's not saying that Norwood's not a good player. It's not saying that Fleck isn't a good player when he's fit. What it's saying is, one's got no legs at the minute, and the other's... When he plays, especially if McBurney plays, we resort to long pingy balls using McBurney as a target man.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
It does not work, especially against a team like this. It's not been working in Championship. It's made McBurney look bad.
Yep.
And Norwood has to be... For Norwood to have a good game, he has to be right on it.
He's got to be a time on the ball. He's not going to get time on the ball, if you understand that, but I just think they'll get kicked about, both youngsters.
No, bollocks to that. No. They're not a kick-your-about team.
I don't know.
Nah. I reckon they'll have enough in them to fucking go at these. You think that Tottenham were more of a fucking gritty kick-your-about team than Man City?
God, they might break a nail.
But no, if you look at the players they've got, they should be, but they weren't. And that's what people think about Man City. I just think give them a go. Why not? What have we got to lose?
We've got nothing to lose. I said it messing about though earlier. I said, we get to Wembley, we're all in green, man, team news comes out. Jack O'Connell's on bench.
Not happening.
No, I know it's not going to happen. But how much would that gear up the fans? The atmosphere would just be on a different level.
No!
It would, honestly.
No!
They would absolutely love it. And I just think that just helps the atmosphere.
No!
Be brilliant.
No. I disagree. Do you agree or disagree? Get in the comments
Just
down
put
there.
him on bench.
To do what?
Singing Jack O'Connell's Magic every game at the moment.
And he's not been playing, yeah, that's true.
So get him on bench. Just to sit. Obviously, he probably will not even come on because he's still got a pot on. But just get him on bench.
No!
That'd be very good. Be very good. He comes on last minute, gets winner.
P1! This is like saying, oh yeah, if I'd have just done that one thing that time, I could have slayed a dragon.
It's better than slaying a dragon, isn't it?
It would be, yeah. Actually, it'd be more impressive than slaying the dragons if we've got anything against these fuckers. But the lineup is going to be key to whether this is a fucking 7-0 or a 1-0 loss, I think. And I think give the youngsters a go. I think they've got less to lose. I don't want Bogle anywhere near the team. I'd rather him just stay at home.
Oof.
The form he's been on, why reward it? He's not been good enough.
I don't think anybody else really is put on bench for him.
One of youngsters.
As a right back.
Yeah, why not? Why not? If Baldock, if King George gets injured, do you really want Baldock coming on? Bogle coming on?
Yeah.
No. Bring fucking Eckingbottom on. Put Eckingbottom a fucking right wing back. No, I'm not. No.
He's not my favourite player at the moment. He's
mine
been very
neither.
disappointing. But you know he's got that talent and he can do things. So yeah, you can't just.
If he comes on and scores winner, I'll fucking get on pitch and knock him off myself. Do you know what I mean? It don't matter at the end of the day what we think, it's what Gaffer thinks. But my personal opinion is he's not good enough.
Oh, no. I don't think anybody's good enough for this weekend, but
But
he's
no,
not
I mean,
good enough for
in
United
general,
at the moment, yeah.
he's not improving. Max Lowe, he looked in Premier League, looked like he was getting better. Injury, came back, slow start, got better, another injury, and now he's just coasting on a level of mediocrity.
And then still gets his best player who's in form moved so he can play in that spot.
Yeah,
Which I still
fucking
don't get.
stupid. Idiotic. Moronic. What do you think? Get down in the comments, let us know about this whole team selection situation. Be sure to look out on social media, as we said, because on the actual match day, you'll have Jono's preferred 11 and my preferred 11, which can all argue about. And leading up to that, we'll have other people's preferred 11s. It's just something new, innit?
Something new.
Just something new. Just get your
Get a
mood for the day.
nice little circle with your face on it and all.
Yeah, you know, like a circle with face on, and we can all debate who we'd start. But what it comes down to is Heckingbottom and who he's going to start and how he's going to line up. Are we going to get negative Paul all that for a 0-0, get a last minute winner? Or are we going to get fuck it Paul, who's going to say, go out there, smash fuck out of them and do what you want?
I think you just take every 10 minutes as it goes, doesn't it? You get first 10 minutes 0-0. Go on, get to 20 minutes 0-0. The longer the game goes on without them scoring, the more we're going to have that little glimmer of hope.
I just want fuck it. I want fuck it Paul.
Do you want to kick off how we go about it?
Smash into him.
Attack or sit back, get him on counter, see how long you can keep it 0-0, and then attack,
Get a shot goal in first minute like we did against Hull.
and then just build brick wall.
Yes. I'm happy with that. If negative Paul wants to come back after we're 1-0 up against Man City, that's absolutely fine, as long as it's not too negative. We still want a counter-attack. We don't want an 11-minute box for a throw-in. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because that's the danger.
And we don't attack against Bristol City.
I know, that's fucking frustrating.
So we're not really going to attack against Man City.
Do you reckon the Bristol City game was more a case of, we've got Wembley coming up, I don't want to break a nail?
No. Otherwise, why would you not play McAtee?
He had a boot on the day before.
Did he?
Yeah, apparently so. I'm only going on what Lord Hecky said.
No, it looked alright when he came on. Probably just an excuse.
Probably
dropped a bollock, but team selection.
Yeah. I fucked up. I'm just going to make a massive excuse.
Yeah.
But
Why not?
There's part of me that just wants him to go out there, and if they take the kick off, don't even put in a challenge. Do a Vinnie Jones. Just fucking charge into the cunt as hard as you can. Put him on his arse.
I think Billy Sharp will be right up for this game.
Yeah,
Are you starting him?
No, I'm not starting him. He comes on in 70th minute at 0-0. Going up there. Offside. He can't be offside from a corner, so I'm not hitting it last minute.
Unfortunately, VAR will be in full swing.
VAR will be in full swing, so there'll be no doubts 3 or 4 chances of fuck VAR from both sides of fans. And it'll all go in Man City's favour, because of course it will. Because they even did it.
Because Manchester Derby's already written in wing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
And if we don't win, come on, Brighton.
Oh, mate. Oh, can you imagine a Sheffield United v Brighton FA Cup final?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Let's play devil's advocate.
Oh, no, we can't.
If we somehow snuck past Manchester City, and like if they didn't turn up, if they got stuck on M1, like just stop oil.
If they had one of them bad games that they always used to have in Premier League when we played.
Oh yeah.
I could even do with one of them.
We'd love a bad game.
Yeah, Man City have a bad game.
They still won every time they've had a game against us.
But only by 1 or 2.
That's true.
And I'll take that.
But if we somehow sneak past Man City, I'd rather play Man U than Brighton.
Do you know what?
I think Brighton are a better team.
I fully agree with you on that.
Yeah. Beat both Manchester clubs on way to lift it cup.
Just Manchester play, just not for me.
No, Man U have got an harder semi-final.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Obviously. Man U have got an harder semi-final than Sheffield United.
Beat me to it then.
I don't know. We could talk about lineups all day long. We could talk about how Heckingbottom's going to go for it. We could theorise, could play chess, but what it's going to come down to at the end of the day is who's in mood and who's not. And that's going to decide how many we concede at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's go to the rest of the Blades fans' views.
Right, we're as good as up now, aren't we? So let's forget about the league and concentrate on the cup. Yeah, we've not got a chance, have we? Everyone knows that. We have got a chance, of course we have, but I'd say it's about 1 in, I don't know, 1 or 200. You know, they all need to be off the game, you know, probably pick the reserves and they not perform or not gel. Every single one of ours needs to be at the top of the game. We need to execute the game plan. Execute the game. Sound like one of them pundits, don't I? Execute the game plan correctly. Well, actually, we're better off executing Haaland. But then they've got other players to take his place, haven't they? It's not like the second string's crap, is it? So, yeah, while there is a chance, for once, we're not travelling to Wembley in hope or expectation, I don't think. I think we're all expecting a defeat, and probably quite a heavy one. So, yeah, for once, we can just enjoy the day without, losing and being annoyed about losing. So, yeah, in terms of the score or whatever, I think we're going to lose reasonably heavily. I was looking. I'm sure I saw FA Cup semi-final record win is 6-0. So I think that's right. Anyway, so and against Man City with the squad we've got and the injury, you know, the fact we've got not, you know, a couple of injuries, but also 2 of our best players can't play. I'd genuinely be quite happy to keep it to like a 2-3, maybe even 4 goal margin. If it gets to 7 or more, we're seeing history. So I'd probably only be pissed off if it were 4-5 or 6-0. So yeah, my prediction's 5-0 to City, obviously. No, it's not. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I think we're going to lose fairly heavily, but as I say, it's not about that. It's about the day. Make sure you enjoy the day. That's what I'm going to do. Well, try. I said, you know, I thought I'll be really sneaky. Book train from Nottingham. Realised it's sold out. They've all sold out. So I think a few others have had that idea. So if you're in my seat, get out of it, please. You'll notice as well that I've got some shirts behind me, like one of them real podcasters. And that's because other esteemed podcaster Deadbat is creating all masks for us, like we did at Wembley when we played Hull in 2014 or whenever it was. We all wore a different retro shirt and mask that's associated with that player. I was going to borrow one off Deadbat. I went to my parents and dug some of mine out, so I'm either going to be, I don't know, Jonas Vermola or Sean Bean, probably. So yeah, if you see anyone looking like an idiot, that'll be us lot. So yeah, just go down, enjoy it, but enjoy it by being drunk.
Jono, final thoughts?
Enjoy the day, Blades.
That's it. Have a good day out.
Safe journey to everybody who's going. Sing loud, sing proud. Even no matter what score is. It's just make an atmosphere. Get your balloons blown up, because I've seen a lot of people with them. Yeah,
get them blown up and throw them towards Man City's net. Don't throw them towards net when we're kicking that way, because they'll want their revenge for that time at Bramall Lane. Let's just wait until they're kicking towards our fans and then just fucking balloons everywhere. Yeah. Just fucking do it.
And we'll get the hot air balloon when we're 1-0 up to park in front of it.
Just drive team bus in front of it. I just think that with this game, like you said, safe travels down there. If you see any of these Just Stop Oil protesters, run the fuckers over.
God, you know, if they did stop any supporters bust though, it should be chaos, wouldn't it? Because they have warned of disruptions this weekend.
I think they would regret it intensely.
I think it's more for London Marathon, but I'm not too sure.
Not just that.
They're not going to want a couple of coachfuls of United fans stopping.
No, they're not.
It's not going to end well.
It's not going to end well. There'll be a lot of arrests. Just fuck these bastards. Fuck them. Safe travels down there. Enjoy the day. Get into your chosen pub, whichever you've gone to. Remember, no street drinking. You will get locked up. Then it's not like QPR. They take your beer off you. They tend to lock
that's
up.
what I read. They just take beer off you.
Oh no, they tend to lock up. For football, not for events like Ollie Murs concerts. But for football, they tend to lock up.
Right.
So don't do it.
Yeah, there is no street drinking.
No street
anywhere
drinking.
around Wembley.
So don't try
This
it.
is why they're charging £10 to get in places.
Yeah, which is as frustrating as that is. It's fucking London. What did we expect?
Well, we're going to agree, man, aren't we?
We are indeed.
It's supposed to be all for charity. Let's hope it does get to the right charities. And it should be a fascinating day. 3,000 tickets have sold for that. So
Exactly. So either way, we're going to have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we hope you all have a good time. Because score predictions wise, which we're going to now, this doesn't sound like a good time. Jono, what will the score be? Don't fucking do it!
4-0 to Man City. Obviously.
You've just fucking stolen my score prediction, you
You
bastard.
can't agree.
5-0 Manchester City. Just to be different.
Yeah, 4-0.
Do we live in hope somewhere in the back of his mind, that little romantic side, that we can nick one off a bollock in the last minute?
Always.
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 Always. Is it going to happen? Is it fuck? So enjoy your day. Enjoy the beer. All soft drinks if you're that way inclined. Get in. Right, one thing I do want to point out. Can we all fucking sing Annie's song just before kick-off? Like, as they're at the centre circle about to kick it. Can we not have like 3 different renditions? One as they're warming up, one as they're about to set kick-off, and one just after they've kicked off. Can we all be in fucking
That's
unison,
easier said
please?
than done.
I know it is, but can we all just try?
So as soon as it kicked off, as soon as the ball is kicked off, we started then.
Yes. As soon as somebody touches that ball for kick-off, get up, get your fucking arms in the air, and get singing.
That's probably the best way you can get it in sync.
Yeah, I'm going to put this
That's
bit-
only probably Wembley.
it's a fucking shit ground.
Yeah.
I hate Wembley.
You've got bands that each people are wanting to sing, and it just gets a mess.
Not just that, it's crap. It don't hold an atmosphere. Stadium's
There'll
shit.
be about 5,000 empty seats behind net and all because they've only just released them tickets.
Generic, soulless shit. 3 words that perfectly describe the new Wembley.
Looks nice.
Does it fuck?
I disagree.
The old Wembley looked a lot better.
No, he didn't.
Of course he did. Old Wembley over new Wembley any day of the year. They should have just fucking rebuilt that, but modernised. Fuck Wembley. I might not even go. Bollocks, anybody want a ticket? I've been Johnny.
I've been Jono.
Come on, Blades.
Come on, Blades.
Na 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 na.